Well, welcome to another episode of El Supercast. With me today is Joe Covenant.
Hello.
And John J. Uh-huh. Gentlemen, I have some rather sad news.
Yes.
It would appear that we lost a wrestling legend today.
Oh, yeah.
As in Captain Lou Albano.
Oh, yeah. Legendary manager and wrestler.
Indeed.
Now, this is where I show my ignorance and say that I know very, very little about American wrestling because it's not something I ever got into. I remember watching the British version of, kind of like your WWF stuff, but I'm going back into the 70s here on British television, and it wasn't nearly, like the flamboyant spectacle that you guys have got.
Well, not much has changed from the old days of wrestling to the current days of wrestling. Of course, there's more, a bit more technology with the pyrotechnics and all of this. But, they're still hitting people with chairs, and they're still running amok and picking fights with random wrestlers. It's still more the good guys versus the bad guys.
I liked what The Simpsons did with one of the wrestlers pull out a wrench and wallop the guy with the wrench, and the commentators go, "I don't believe the referee didn't see that."
Well, it's like there's one guy called Finley, and every once in a while when the referee is not looking, he'll hit someone with a shillelagh.
Oh, right, okay. That he just so happens to keep in his pants.
Well, sometimes on the ring. Just whip it out and pow, bam, boom.
Tell me, Mr. Finley, is that a shillelagh in your trunks, or are you just happy to see me?
Before they split everyone up, he actually had a leprechaun with him, and the leprechaun would hold the shillelagh.
Oh, groovy.
Oh, yes, they incorporated the leprechaun.
They wouldn't do tag team with a leprechaun, would he?
Proof that wrestling is not only fixed but also racist.
Oh yeah, it's definitely racist.
Isn't that speciesist?
Oh yeah, I would think so too. It's
yeah. I don't know. I mean, I don't think anyone can deny that. Have we lost Centroid again?
Oh yeah.
I don't know if anybody can deny that wrestling isn't fixed. I mean, there's no two ways about it.
Yeah.
Yes, it's fixed. And I know everybody goes on about, it's totally fake, it's totally fake. Well, it's fake insofar as the outcome of the matches are predetermined. And what they're going to do is predetermined. But you've got to say, okay, fair enough, it's fake, it's all nonsense. None of the titles actually really means anything, but you've got to appreciate it for, the fitness and the athleticism of the guys is beyond a doubt, but there's the whole entertainment value thing.
Yes.
And that's really what it comes down to. It doesn't matter if it's fake. People don't watch it to see whether or not it's fake or not. People watch it just purely for the spectacle.
Yeah. So it's, to enjoy themselves and have a good show there.
Yeah, I mean, it's been going on since time immemorial. I know it's probably cliched, but you go back to the gladiator arenas. That's what it was. It was the same kind of thing, and some of the gladiator matches were fixed as well.
Oh, I would think so. The whole night at the Colosseum and all of that.
In the red corner, Titus.
It's just...
In the blue corner, Biggest Dickus.
Yes.
Biggest Dickus hits him a wheel from a chariot. Oh, I don't believe the Emperor didn't see that.
Yes.
Oh, he's giving Biggest a thumbs up. The crowd don't like that, Bob.
This is a travesty of justice. I cannot believe how they can let something like that fly. Well, the thing that made Captain Lou very memorable was that he was a very creative wrestler and also a very unique individual. The man had rubber bands on his face.
Okay.
And was known to, whenever he was representing any of the current wrestlers, he would bring attention to himself as well as attention to the wrestler in a very creative way. He was a very eccentric individual.
So what's the guy's name? Is it somebody King that handles boxing in America?
I believe it's Don King.
Don King,
yeah.
That's it. So it's kind of like maybe a little bit more flamboyant.
Yeah.
Don King would have elastic bands all over his
No
face.
way, yeah. And also he had more things than just wrestling. He was also he played the role of Mario in the Super Mario Super Show. Most of the people may remember him as he played Cyndi Lauper's father in the video Girls Want to Have Fun.
Oh, well, obviously now I know who you're talking about. But he never had elastic bands in his face, was it?
Yeah, he was a very unique individual. I remember seeing him at one of the conventions in the New York area.
Mm-hmm.
We had a long discussion about the Super Mario show and other wrestling things.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any interesting websites that you want to share with the people? Something of interest?
You know, all that I want to share with the people just now, quite honestly, I've been speaking to a few people just over the last week or so, and I know you're aware of this, but again, I don't know how many people listen to this. I don't know if, we know a lot of people who move in the same kind of circles. Mm-hmm. So this is more for the people who don't know. Myself, Jinyu, Centroid, who was with us earlier, pretty much everyone who's part of what we do online, most of it has come not directly but thanks to this guy called Ken Plume. Ken lost his mother just recently, and without going into too many details about it, because we don't want to talk too much about that kind of thing, she's died and Ken's been left to settle things up. Now, for Ken to be looking for help with this, to me, says that maybe not that he's in trouble, but if he needs help, I don't think it would be usual for him to ask, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So what I would like is that people who don't know about this, there's a site, the website, if I remember correctly, I really hope I do, is called tibbiesbowl.com. It's TIBBYSBOWL.com, and it's basically, if you enjoy anything that any of us lot do, but within our little circle, most of us have got started in all this kind of thing because Ken was doing it, and we've kind of went, oh right, so you can do that and you can do this and you can do that, all right, I'll give that a go as well. And there are so many people that I've met online, so many people who have helped me with other things online, the whole Song Fu thing, that's all thanks to Ken. Nuts on the Road, thanks to Ken. The Red Nose Day Marathon, thanks to Ken. And Wedge, obviously. I think the guy needs our help. If it gets to a point where he is asking for it, I think he needs it. So I would like, if anybody has liked anything that any of us have done, just make a small donation. It's, even if it's just a few dollars is better than nothing at all.
Yeah.
If you go to tibbiesbowl.com, you'll see something there to do it, and all you really need to do is, when it asks for any note with the donation, you put into it for Pat, and that's all I really want to say, to be honest. We could talk about this and we'll have a laugh, but just now I'd like as many people to know about this as possible, because Ken deserves it, frankly.
Yeah, he does. He's a very good fellow.